Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Karen Jo, and today we are going to get cozy, get our cup of coffee, my coffee ready, and we're gonna talk all things Tati Beauty. Y'all, I am so excited to have this palette. I got it day before yesterday, and I wanted to film a look for you guys today. I have not been this excited over a makeup release in forever, which it could be because there's a bazillion of them because it seems like every day somebody's releasing something, but this one, y'all, I was so stinking excited, and I actually got in on the day of the release and was able to grab one. So what I want to do today is I want to do a full look with this, and then I'm going to do swatches. I'll insert swatches, and I also want to do a wear test. Now, I'm going to be using the glitters today because I have hooded eyes. And I know when I wear, especially like ColourPop glitters and stuff like that, I end up looking like I got smacked in the face with a pixie. And it goes everywhere. It sticks to my upper eyelid. So I really want to see how the glitters in this palette perform compared to other brands, because I am like dying to find a glitter that really performs. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm looking to see if I have it up here. If not, I'll have to grab it out of my drawer. But anyway, I want to do one eye with glitter primer and one eye without, so that we can see for the girls with hooded eyes, like how does it hold up, and do you need a glitter primer with it? Does it perform fine without a glitter primer? So those are going to be my goals for today. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it and let's check out Tati Beauty. Okay, so let's roll up our sleeves and let's get started. First of all, when you get it, it comes in like this outer packaging, and so you just slip it out of the sleeve. And one thing that I was so impressed with this palette was the weight of it, y'all. It does not feel cheap. It has good weight to it. I have like some high-end palettes or other high-end palettes. This is a high-end palette, but I have other high-end palettes that don't have like the weight to this. It's not like so heavy that you wouldn't want to travel with it, but you know what I'm saying, like just the weight that makes something feel quality. The other thing I was struck with, and I know a lot of people are talking about this, is the size of the mirror. It has a really nice mirror on it, and I like that because I am the type of person that when I do my makeup, I use the mirror that's in the palette a lot of times. I do have one over here that I use, like a freestanding mirror, and I'll use that too, but my eyesight is really bad, so I can't see well without my glasses. And so having a larger mirror is really, really important to me. The other thing that I like is that it folds back so that, you know, you can just lay it flat, or you can hold it like this if you do use a bigger mirror instead. So yeah, let's just jump into this then, because y'all, this palette is stunning. Like, I would expect no less from Tati, because I really feel like she's been working on this for a long time. And so yeah, it's beautiful, and it's a nice warm palette. You know, like for the fall and the winter, it's just beautiful. And really, you could do 6 different quads with this palette. You know, you could do like a smoky eye with Memory. You could do a brown smoky eye with Ritual. I mean, there's just so many, and I know she said that it was also meant so you could do like diagonal. So if you wanted to come diagonal, that it makes quads also. So yeah, I'm like super excited to play with this, and I don't even know what I want to do today. Like I really want to play around with Aura, and I know I want to use Soothe also, but I don't know what else I want to do. So let's just have some fun. So I think first of all, I am going to prime my eyes with Tarte's Shape Tape. Y'all, I can't help it. Like, it's a cult favorite for a reason. I'm just going to spray my sponge with some primer water. I absolutely, let me move my mirror over so I can see you guys, and I'm not totally looking off into the corner. This is almost always what I use. I've tried the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, but y'all, I have crepey eyelids, and so it just doesn't, I don't know, it really just does not work well with crepey eyelids. I feel like it accentuates it, but now it's been too long, so I can't send it back. So, but I know like Raw Beauty Christy likes that concealer. It's one of her favorites. But she's also, I don't know if she has an issue with her eyelids being crepey though, so I don't know. I can't really recommend it to someone who doesn't have crepey eyelids. I can only say that it doesn't work on mine. Another thing that I really like about this Tati palette, just from first glance, is it's a complete palette. You can do an entire look from this palette, because the reason I say that is because with Aura right here, like this whole row is mattes, and I love how she did like the same tones, but she did different finishes. So this first row is matte, so you could even do like a full matte look with this. But I really love that she included shades like Aura and Soothe, because like here you have a brow bone color. You also have like the all over color. If you like to set your lids, you can use Aura for that. You have Soothe for the crease. Then you can deepen up your crease with, I'm sorry y'all, I'm still learning the names, but you can deepen up your crease with Poet, you have Story, and you have Ritual. And you also, I've seen a lot of girls using Memory for an eyeliner. So yeah, it's a complete palette. So I am going to go all over my upper lid with Aura. And that's just to set it down so that everything blends better on top of that. But sometimes like blending can be a chore, because when you go to blend and you have hooded crepey eyelids, the skin can pull. And what happens is you get lines through your makeup and it looks choppy. So another tip that I have, if you have the same issue that I did, is hold your brush further back and use a very light hand when you go to blend. So next I'm going to take Soothe, and that's the lightest brown in the palette, and I'm going to go into my crease with Soothe, and I'm just going to blend that out. Oh my goodness, guys, I like barely tapped into this, and it is just, it does have really good color payoff. I've heard everybody saying that. I'm literally just touching one touch into the shadow. I am not like digging it in or swirling it or anything like that. I'm just going in, and it really does blend well. That is so cool. Because it's, again, if shadows don't blend well, if they have a lot of pull to them and you really have to work it, if you have hooded eyes, you will get that choppy look across your eyelid, and it's a pain. Because honestly, no matter how much you set your concealer or your primer, when that happens, it's next to impossible to blend out. Like it just, you can't blend it out for heck, y'all, for real. Next, I'm going to go in with Story, and I'm going to use that same brush. So this is the matte Story, and I'm just going to deepen up that crease a little more. I think I'm just going to do a like a pretty neutral eye today, just to really feel the palette out and see how it works for like an everyday look. But I do want to tell y'all that next week, starting Monday, I'm going to do 5 days of Tati. I want to do a week's worth of looks with this, because a lot of times, you know, most of us don't have a drawer full of palettes. We have one main palette, or we have a few that we really love. And so a lot of times what happens is a palette or a launch will come out, and you'll see people do one look and then they move on to the next palette. And you really don't get a feel for how to use that palette and what all it's capable of and all the looks you can get from it. So I really wanted to focus on this one for a full week, do 5 different looks, so that, you know, we can see like how this palette can go from a normal look like I'm doing today, or like a daytime look. I guess it's not normal depending on like what you enjoy, but from a daytime look, and I want to go all the way through to a black smoky eye with to show you like what it looks like for an evening look. So that is my plan next week, is to do 5 looks, very different looks each day for you guys, so we can really see what this palette can do. So I'm just going to continue to blend Story into the crease and deepen up that crease, and see how I'm having a very light hand with it, guys. If you have hooded lids and you're having trouble with your shadows streaking and giving you that choppy look, definitely be sure to have a light hand with it. And I'm telling you, like, I am barely tapping into these shadows, barely. And so another thing, like, Ken and I go to the gym every day, so we're really going to see what the longevity of these shadows and especially the glitters are, because I'm going to wear it to the gym. I've yet to find a glitter that holds. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and blending all of that out just to further blend it. But seriously, y'all, do you see how beautiful this is? So I'm going to take Ritual, the sequin formula, on my finger, and I'm just going to pat it on the outer corner just to give, oh, guys, I don't know if it picks up, but it's beautiful. Let me get another mirror from another palette so that I can really see what I'm doing here, because I'm telling y'all, I can't see. I can't see worth the poo. Oh my goodness, it's just like the most subtle, it's just a very subtle shimmer. So like totally, if you wanted to like wear this every day and just like pat it on there, like you want a little bit of something on your lid, but you don't want to go full out with like full-blown glitter, this would be gorgeous, because it just gives you just a hint of that shimmer. It's so pretty, and it's not like big chunky I just got slapped by Tinkerbell kind of glitter either. Y'all see this? It's not fallout, it's just where it's getting off of my finger onto my eye, because I always do that. I don't care what I'm using, I always get it there. So let me just get a white, and I'm going to clean that off. Get that out from underneath my eye, which I guess I could wait till I'm done. I'm real anxious to see how these glitters perform though. Alright, so now I'm going to also take Ritual, the matte. I'm just going to tap lightly into that, and I'm going to go into my crease right here on the outer edge, and I'm going to blend that into the crease to give me even more depth here. And so I'm going to go right here into this outer corner. Yeah, I should have waited to get that off of my face, because it looks like I'm going to be wearing this. There really doesn't, it has some fallout. It does have some, but honestly guys, like what palette doesn't? Almost all of my palettes, both high-end and drugstore, all have some type of fallout, but it's not like massively bad. But I know, like, for me it's not a problem, because I do my I always do my eyes first, just in case I get fallout, you know, it won't get all over my makeup and then stick there like glue. Okay, now I'm going to take that same fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend all of this out. Just make it all nice and smooth. And I think I want to go back in with more Story, and I want to blend at the top edge of this, because I feel like I'm kind of lost a little bit of that. I may have brought memory up a little too high. Then I'm going to take and go back in with the fluffy brush and just blend. And I'm cleaning the fluffy brush, I am cleaning it off with my color switch in between colors, so that it's nice and clean, and I'm not like mixing up colors, but I just wanted to get a little bit more of story up toward the brow bone. I really want to make sure we can see it. Alright, so next what I want to do is I want to, let's see, now I have to remember which eye I use this on. So I'm going to go in with Too Faced glitter primer, and I'm going to put that on my right eye, because like I said, I want to see if, you know, how this holds up on like hooded eyes with and without a glitter primer. Because one thing I will say is, like, I know a lot of people are saying that this holds up well and it sticks to your lid, but everyone that I have seen do a review so far that has had good success with the glitters, they haven't been a hooded eye. So I want to know, like, how is it going to hold up on me? And two, I want to see, like, how it sticks to the lid with that. So I'm going to go in with Soothe, and I'm just going to barely touch it because that's what Tati said to do. I did watch her video. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh, I have such high hopes, y'all. And let's just, ooh. Oh my Atlanta. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's so pretty. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I love glitter. There is no shame in my game. Let me just tell y'all, I wear glitter to the gym. I might be that girl. You might see me sporting glitter shadow at the gym. Yes, you might. I mean, beauty is all about having fun, right? And who's gonna tell me I can't? But this is gorgeous. Okay, I do notice that right away, if you guys can see, I do have it into the crease. I'm gonna try blending that out and see. I'm gonna clean my brush off, and then I'm just gonna go right here, and no, it's not moving. I will say this, Tati did say when you set it down that booger stays. She was right. I'm gonna take a spoolie and try to flake some of it off. Okay, that's working. All right, so this works. So if you have hooded eyes and you want to clean up this crease, take your spoolie and just lightly go over the areas that you want to remove the glitter. And that works. Now, I do have some fallout under this eye, but that could totally be from the spoolie. It may not be the shadow. So now let's see how it performs on the eye that does not have glitter glue or glitter primer. And I am just tapping it on because she said in her video you just want to tap it on and then you want to not mess with it. You want to leave it alone. Y'all, I'm impressed with how well this is sticking to the eye that does not have glitter primer on it. I mean, it's sticking. I'm still getting the transfer up into the crease. Okay, I do have fallout. But from what I can tell, it looks like the fallout is not as bad on this side. So it is definitely there. I do definitely see fallout from those glitters, but it's not as much as over here. So I'm thinking part of the fallout issue over here was me scraping with this spoolie. So there we go. Alright, now I'm just going to leave it alone because Tati said to set it and forget it. She didn't say it in those words, but I am going to clean up my crease because I will say this. Over here, with the one that I did not put glitter primer on, I'm seeing a lot more transfer up into the crease. But we're going to clean that up and then we're going to see how, like, I want to see, like, throughout the day, does it get worse? Does it stay? How does it transfer during the day? So I'm going to clean up under my eyes and see how hard this is, or if it's easy to get off when you get some fallout. Okay, it is not. Okay, so it does stick to your face, like, once you get that fallout. But honestly, guys, it's so much better than... Okay, it's coming off. It's coming off. I have used so many glitters and shimmers like this that they just go everywhere and you don't get them off. Like, they're there for the long haul. Okay, so I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup, and I will be back to show you the finished look with lashes, you know, and full makeup on and everything done. And then I will do some check-ins throughout the day to show you how they're holding up, and especially after the gym. So while I was getting my lashes on and doing the rest of my face, I don't know if you can see this, but can you guys see the transfer onto the upper lid? So it does, I don't know how the camera is picking it up, but in real life it does look like the side with the glitter glue is not as bad as the side without. But do be aware of this if you have hooded eyes, that it does transfer up. So it is not going to stay put on the lid. Now, I love glitter, so I'm still going to wear glitter and everything, even though it transfers. But you know, just be aware of that. I'm hoping the camera is picking it up, that it does transfer to your upper lid, even with a glitter primer. Now today, like I said, I was using the Too Faced glitter glue. I also have NYX glitter glue. So next week when I do the 5 days of Tati, I'm going to play around with the NYX glitter glue and see if I have different results. Like I said, it's so pretty, guys. Like the palette is quality. From what I can see, we're going to see how it wears throughout the day. If you don't mind transfer, definitely don't let that stop you from getting it, because it's beautiful. I don't regret getting it. I think I just need to play around with it more, and I may need to actually get an actual glitter glue, because I will say this. I do want to warn you that the glitters are not eye safe. So keep that in mind. They can damage your eyes if they get into it. They're not like big chunks of craft glitter like Tati said, but they're not considered safe for the eye. And so please keep that in mind when deciding, especially if you're a contact lens wearer, keep that in mind. So next, I did want to do my lower lash lines. I do have fallout on the rest of my face, but I did notice that when I was putting on the rest of my makeup, unlike some other palettes that I've tried, their glitter sticks like glue to the rest of my face, and nothing I do can get them off. For days, I will be wearing glitter on my face. But I did notice that some of the glitter did come off of my face while I was doing the rest of my makeup, so it's not horrendous. And honestly, I guess like if I was doing this for a night out on the town, I'm not going to mind that so much, because something like that, I don't mind being glittery. So right now for the lower lash line, I am going to go into, let's take Soothe. That's that lightest brown shade. I'm going to tap it off, and I am going to go under my lash line with Soothe. I'm not going to smoke it out too much, because like I said, I wanted to do a wearable look today. So I don't want, I'm so sorry y'all, if I get this mirror in your way, please forgive me. I'm learning angles and stuff still. And so, ooh, that's pretty. Y'all see that? That is really pretty. Y'all, the mattes in this palette are amazing. And like I said, now I own everything from Too Faced to, you know, Tarte. I own a lot of high-end stuff. So this is good. I'm then going to go in with Story. I'm going to put that more towards the middle. And then we're going to darken up that outer portion of the eye. Okay, and next I'm going to go in with Ritual, and I'm going to put that on the outside. Ooh, pretty. That's pretty. You know, honestly guys, if you like brown liner versus black, the matte for Ritual could easily, it's pigmented enough that it could easily be a liner in and of itself. Like if black is too harsh for you, you could easily do Story as a brown liner. But this is gorgeous. I am definitely, I know that I'm saying that the glitter is transferring and stuff into my crease, but y'all, I'm used to it. I have hooded eyes. Everything transfers into my crease. I am yet to find any palette, high-end or otherwise, that does not transfer. So that, it really didn't surprise me. If you've got hooded eyes, y'all know what I mean. I think I'm going to take, for my inner corner, I am going to take Aura, and I am going to go in with the metallic of Aura. Y'all, honestly, I was kind of thinking about this. If you like a blinding highlight, I swear I think this could be a highlight. But you're going to have to like a blinding highlight to do it. I don't know if I'm brave enough yet. I may just play around with it one day and do it just to see. Because life is short. Why not enjoy it, right? Okay, well that's beautiful on the inner corner. That's the metallic texture of Aura. It's like, I'm afraid of blinding highlights, and then I just sit here and pack a metallic shade in the corners of my eyes. Because that's how I roll. Okay, and then next, or last, I'm going to finish off my bottom lash line with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. And I like this one because the wand is smaller. So getting into my bottom lash line, this works better. But I'm going to tell you though, I don't like it on my upper lashes. And the reason being because it does not hold a curl. So that finishes off the eye look. And then I'm just going to pop on some lipstick. I am using Beach Babe, and this is in the Tarte, oh goodness, y'all, I can't remember the name of this collection, but it's the ones that come in this packaging. They're really, I like them, they're really nice. And so I'm going to use Beach Babe. I wanted to use something that was more neutral, because I felt like I wanted this look to focus in on just the eyes. I didn't want like the lips, like do like a super red lip or anything. And then I'm going to go over that with the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Chic Got Real. Y'all, companies are killing me with these names. Like... Okay, so there you go. This is, I think it turned out pretty good. Like, I'll let you guys be the judge, but I think it turned out pretty good aside from, you know, the transfer. And maybe that's something that, you know, they can work on to try, which I don't even know if it's possible to make a formula that doesn't do this. But so now I'm going to go on about the rest of my day. I'm going to take some pictures of this or some video in natural light, and I'm going to show that to you guys. I'll insert that at some point here during the video, but I'm going to go about my day. I am going to go to the gym tonight, and I will check in with you guys as the day goes on, let you see how these wear. I'm not going to use any setting spray on the eyeshadow because I want to see how they wear without any bells or whistles, just on their own. So yeah, I'm going to go about my day, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so this is the eye look in natural light. So if you guys can see, and I know you can see that there's transfer up into the crease, but like I said, every palette I've ever tried, every glitter I've ever tried, and even metallics, they all transfer on me. It's just the nature of my lids. But I do know that other people who have done videos who have different shaped eyes than I have do not seem to have as much of an issue with it. But I wanted to show you guys what it looked like in natural light because I just finished up with it with the look, and I wanted y'all to see it, you know, when it wasn't like under my filming lights. So here you go, and I will check back in with you guys after the gym. Thank you. Whew. Okay, So we are at the end of the night, and I just finished up at the gym. It is 8:16. So what are my thoughts? This held up amazingly well. We did weight training and I did the elliptical, and I was sweating. So I don't know if you can see, or if hopefully the lights are picking this up. But I mean, it held up well. It looks like it did before I went in. The glitter is still where it was when I went in. Like I was saying earlier, it has, transferred up onto the upper lid. If you can see where it's transferred. But here's the deal. Like, I don't think that that's because there's something wrong with the palette, or that the glitters aren't good, or any of that. I really think that it's just the nature of having hooded eyes. And I've tried so many different palettes, like I said earlier, both high end, and I've had things from ColourPop to Wet n Wild to Too Faced, Tarte. I've even got one like Tom Ford shadow, and regardless of what I wear, I always get that transfer. So I think it's just the nature, it is what it is. It's the nature of the game. Now, did it transfer more? Let me get it something I can look into. Did it transfer more on the eye that has, because remember, this one we put glitter primer on, this one I did not. You know what? Honestly, I don't see a difference. So, well, I say that. It stuck to the actual glitter primer lid a little bit better. On this side that doesn't have the glitter primer, like right in here, it's like the glitter kind of transferred and it's a little bit bare, whereas on the other one it stuck pretty well. I don't know if it's going to pick it up on camera. I really hope it is. But again, it's actually did not transfer as bad as I have some of them. Like with ColourPop, my whole face will be covered in glitter right now. And I love ColourPop. I'm not, trashing it because I love it. I wear it all the time. But with their glitters, it would be all over my face and everything. And you can see, like, I do have a few little pieces of glitter on my face. But for me to have gone to the gym and weight lifted for an hour and did the elliptical till I was pouring sweat, and I do not have a face covered in glitter, that speaks volumes for this palette and the quality and the staying power of the glitters. Because normally I would have fallout everywhere, and so I'm thinking that the fallout that I saw earlier on my face was just from the initial application, what I couldn't get off at that point. Because like I said, y'all, for me to go and work out for an hour and a half and sweat and to have this headband on and everything else, and my face is not covered in glitter, that's amazing. That would never happen with most of the palettes that I have tried. And I did leave my lashes on. At first I was going to take them off to work out in, but I started thinking about it and I was like, I didn't want anything to affect the wear test and the integrity of what I was trying to do. And I was afraid if I started removing the false lashes and stuff that I would remove some of the glitter, and I didn't want that. So I wore the falsies at the gym. But it is now 8:21. I've had this on since 2 o'clock this afternoon. I know that's only a 6-hour wear test, but I kind of feel like if it made it through an hour and a half at the gym, that's worth at least 5 hours, not at the gym. And so, yeah, this, from what I can see today, and like I said earlier, I'm going to do 5 looks this coming week every day, Monday through Friday. I'm going to do another look with this palette so we can really see what the how versatile it is and the looks we can get and all of that, just to play with it, you know, to really dive deep into this palette. And I feel like it needs a good 5 days. And so, you know, I'm going to play around with some things. I was thinking about it while I was at the gym and wondering if maybe if I put less glitter on the lid when I initially put it on, because Tati in her video did say you don't need much. You don't have to dig into the pans. You just do that, and you just tap your finger in and then tap it on. And so I'm going to try that. I'm going to try some different techniques with the glitters next week, just to see if I can reduce the transfer. But I mean, even with it, y'all, it's gorgeous. Like, I feel like my eyes look like a disco ball. It is amazing. Just the look of, I keep looking in my mirror over here, but just the look of this glitter on the eye, it's gorgeous. So I definitely want to play around with it more, because I feel like there may be some other techniques I can play around with and, you know, maybe be able to stop as much transfer as I had today. But yeah, and the glitter is something else I thought about. The feel of the glitters, like when you know, put your finger into the glitters, it's almost like they're suspended in, like, I don't even know what to say. It feels like almost like a, not really oil, but kind of, you know, like the base to it. And I mean, they just stick and they stay put, except for, like I said, I have hooded eyes, but everyone that I've seen try this out on YouTube did not have hooded eyes, and it was beautiful and stayed in place on them. And honestly, the way I've seen them perform today, I do believe that that is the case, because like with my eyes, the upper lid just rubs all over the lower lid all the time, so it just makes sense that, you know, that would happen. But the other thing I wanted to do, because we all know what a pain in the booty glitters are to get off. So I want to actually remove this on camera using a couple of different methods, so that you guys can see not only how easy it was to apply, but how easy it was to get off. Because I know with the swatches, these boogers stick, y'all, like with no primer. Like, I did not use any primer when I did those swatches, and it stuck. So I want to kind of see like how hard it is to get off the eyes. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a makeup wipe, and on the right side I'm going to do it with just the makeup wipe, and then on the left side I am going to use the Kopari. See if you guys can see it. I love this stuff, and it's in my favorites this month, but it's the Kopari Coconut Cleansing Oil. Y'all, this takes off even the most stubborn of waterproof mascaras. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off my falsies, leave them aside so I can save them. Okay, and can you guys see, like, just look at that. Gosh, I hope it's picking up on camera. But okay, so on this side I'm just gonna try a makeup wipe, and the matte's held up well too, y'all. Any makeup that can make it through the gym is good. Woo, y'all, she got some sticking power. Okay, so the makeup wipe is taking off the mattes, and it's, oh, you know what? After a couple of wipes, it is starting to take off the glitter. These are not the best makeup wipes either. So that's with that, and I'm not going to rub my eye anymore, but so you can see that's how it got it off, just with a makeup wipe. So now I'm going to try the Kopari oil, and I'm going to try it on a cotton swab. The way that you typically use this is you'll squirt 3 pumps in your hands and you'll rub them together and then just smooth it over your face. But because I don't want to look like an oil slick, I'm going to put it on a cotton pad, and I'm just going to put 1 pump of the oil, and let's see if it works on this. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, I know it's not all off, but if that's not a testament to how good this product is, like, look at that, with not even half the effort that went into the other side. And I'm just going to take, because I want to get all of this off along with my mascara. Let's do another pump. And I'm going to go over it again. Now it is oily, so once you do this Kopari oil, you do have to cleanse with a cleanser or you will be oily. But I love it. I use it to take all my makeup off. So with the Kopari oil, if you have a cleansing oil, it comes off with no problem pretty much. Now I do have like glitter all over my face. That's to be expected. It's glitter. You know, what can you do? And so I'm thinking that once I, you know, like get in the shower, because I always shower after the gym, or if I were to just, you know, wash my face, that this would come on off. So yeah. So all in all, guys, I was really impressed with this palette. Like Tati hit it out of the park with this one. You know, but I really wouldn't expect any less from her, because I mean, I really expected fully that this palette would be as good as it is. So my final thoughts, you know, is it worth the money? I would say yes. This is definitely one that I would recommend. You know, if you like the color, you've got the black, and you've got the splashes of pink. You've got, you know, a lot of neutrals, and I would use this to travel with, because like I said, it's a good palette to go from day to evening in. You could get everything from a really dramatic smoky black and gray eye all the way to something like even more natural than what I did today, which what I did today was not exactly the most natural, but you know what I'm saying, like you could get a really good everyday look out of this palette too. So I really think it was worth the money. But I'm excited for this next week to start creating some looks with it, and just to see what all I can do with it and the looks I can get. So, you know, thank you guys for joining me today, and thank you for following me around and you know, watching my wear test and everything. And if you like this video and you'd like to see more, and if you'd like to see my 5 days of Tati next week, be sure to click the subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to click the bell so that you'll get notified when I upload. I'm really excited about this channel. I'm excited to start, you know, uploading on a regular basis, and this has just been my dream forever. This is how I found YouTube. It's what I fell in love with on YouTube, was the beauty community and makeup, because I love makeup. But also, if you want to follow my weight loss journey, be sure to go over and check out my other channel, Mommy Fine and Fit, and you can find me on Instagram that way as well. And I'm working on getting an Instagram for this channel also. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Bye.